Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nuggets. Coming to another video. Well, different type of video right here. It's been a while since I talked about Marvel on this channel. I can't remember the last time I talked about Marvel on this channel, but I actually want to talk about the Thunderbolts. I actually just got to the theater about like a couple hours ago. I'll give you my thoughts about it. I'm gonna try to do a non-spoiler discussion on this right there. Obviously, if there's people around me, I will do a spoiler discussion, but I'm gonna try my best to do a non-spoiler discussion right here. So like I said, I'm gonna give you my quick thoughts on the characters and everything. So basically, everyone knows it's basically MCU's answers to DCU's I say DCU DC's Suicide Squad. Now I don't know now I don't know if it's answer to Suicide Squad or the Suicide Squad because Suicide Squad 2016 was bad, but the Suicide Squad was better though. I think that was in 2021. But granted, you have a James Gunn has a bigger catalog than what's this director's name that just did this film? Let me see. Just had him on there. Yes. Then Jake Scheifer. So yeah. I think it's not it's unfair to compare the two right there, but yeah, bigger director than the other in the Suicide Squad, but his director is pretty good too. So I don't want to turn his name on that. But yeah, basically like I said it's basically I don't know what to say villains, but like characters, that had a rough past, pretty much anti-heroes coming together for this film right here. And you have, Florence Push that come against Elena Fly right there, who's basically like, I guess the star of the film. I don't want to say star, but like kind of like the leader, like she's like the main character in this film right there. So it's based off her, her trying to like, escape her past, being so alone and everything right there. Because this movie takes place after Hawkeye and all that type of stuff. And so you have John Walker back as U.S. agent. We have Sebastian back as Bucky. You might have returning characters in this film, right? But I like how in this film though, I like how they got together. It wasn't like the team was for anything like that. They happened to have a mission together, which they all run into each other right there, and it's like okay, well we got to work together to survive right there. And you like team ups like that. Like honestly, I don't think we mind seeing team ups where it's like hey we had a team up, we're coming in together right there. It's like no, you. I think you like team ups more when it's like unexpected. It's like okay, in order to survive, we gotta work with each other, and none of us like each other. Like I said, we're just trying to fight each other right now. Now, we have to like work together. So it's like, okay, well, damn. It's like, how would you feel? It's like, you just fought somebody right here. Y'all find his death. Now it's like, damn, we gotta work together. Okay, fine, fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I like why they're working together, right? And like I said, John Walker, he is definitely the asshole. Like you thought after Captain America and the Falcon and Winter Soldier, he might be a cooler character. No, he's been an asshole, but you kind of understand why after everything what happened with him. But like you do turn to actually turn to like him. And I feel as though that's good character development right there. It's like the character that you hate it turned out to like better. Now, granted, in this generation right now, I always thought we were gonna hate him no matter what because he took Captain America's job per se. But like we gotta understand, like the U.S. agent is in Marvel, so it's like he's not trying to replace Captain America. Just that was just society right there. I don't know. But like I said, I started to like him in this film right there, even though he was an asshole. But I started to like John Walker in this film, right? One character that I really want to see more of was Hannah John as Ghost, the villain from Ant Man and the Wasp right there. I like the fact that she's like redeeming herself. Like I said, I like characters that redeem themselves, and that's pretty much what Thunderbolts is right there. But I think in this film, I think the reason why we didn't see much of her is because she wasn't really trying to escape her past per se. Like I said, I don't want to get too much into the film right there because she like we all know what she did right there. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Ant Man and the Wasp right there, right? We kind of know what she dealt with, what she's been through right there. I think she's kind of escaped that right there, but like there's parts in the movie where it's like we see people's past, but we didn't see her past. I was like, okay, I guess she's not fighting her past. I guess you know what I'm saying, but like I would like to see like what she's like, what she's been doing after Ant-Man and the Wasp right there. Like we kind of know, but it's like I want to see like a close look and see like what she was doing prior before all this happened right there. Just a little, just a thought right there. But nonetheless, though, I still liked her though. I just feel as though like maybe she deserved more screen time right there. Like, do you think she didn't? Do you think y'all should deserve more screen time? Like, y'all just let me know because I thought she did a really good job. I feel as though like I wanted to see more of her. That's just me. But like I said, Yelena, she was basically the main character. She did a good job, and she was still funny. And Florence Pugh, man, like I don't know her work right there. I just know her work in so far in the MCU. And like I said, I thought she's been doing a good job. And like I said, like she's struggled with everything she's been through. After losing her sister, after not killing Hawkeye. Like you kind of feel for what she's going through right there. Like she's alone, she's empty, like she has nobody. Right now, y'all watch Stranger Things. I don't. It's not that I don't want to. I just really haven't. Maybe on the future, which is probably gonna be 10 years from now. But I would say David Harbour, man. Him as Red Guardian, man. What can you say? Great job in Black Widow, which even though I wasn't a fan of that movie, like it was a good movie, but it's like no reason for it, right? Um, Honestly, when you saw him in the What If season 3. Now I understand What If season 3 was not the favorite by a lot of people right there, but the one episode with him and Bucky Barnes, you like the chemistry with those two together. You kind of have that resemblance from What If onto this movie right here, and I really like that. I said Rick Garner is a very funny guy. Like David, like Arbor, like he does a tremendous job. And like I said, y'all know his work in Stranger Things, so I'm behind on that, but like he's definitely really really good. Like now, Marvel does the over dramatic, laughter. Like I mean, the comedian side with this that right there. But with David Harbour, it's like even though he's not trying to be funny, it's still funny. His character is just great right there, and I love that. I love that about him, right? And obviously, we have Bucky Barnes, we have Sebastian back, and what can we say about Bucky? Bucky is still Bucky. Like he is kind of like the I don't want to say voice of reason, but it's like he just tells me, hey, yeah, you can't escape your past, but like you can't let it eat them up yourself, like eat it up, right? Because like I said, they all have some bad past, but I feel as though all their past can't compare to what the Winter Soldier has done. Like, come on, I mean, I understand like y'all had some tough lives right there, but like, do you know what Winter Soldier has done? I think yours pass is child's play compared to his pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you just can't. You just can't compare, right? And let's talk about Taskmaster. So anyway, yeah. Oh man, oh man. So yeah, Julia as Valentine. Definitely you can say they man a lot right there because she says the Avengers are not coming. We don't have a superhero team to protect us right there, right? And she wants to find her superhero team, right? But Julia's Valentina though, listen, you can call it like the Amanda Lawler of this movie right here, but it's like at times I couldn't take her seriously. I think that might have been the problem. Like you saw how serious it could be in the other postseason movies and stuff like that. But like this film is just Amanda Law is a better character. Like Amanda Law we could take seriously. She doesn't joke around. Valentina, it's like I just couldn't stand her character. And I get it, she's not supposed to be liked right there, but it's like it was just something where we were just like I just can't take you seriously right there. Like I just think you're Ant right there. Like I think maybe people associate her as the lady from Seinfeld. Really, maybe that's what they couldn't take her seriously right there. Which I was trying to like get rid of that. Which I got rid of her being a Seinfeld, right? But like I still couldn't take her seriously. She was still kind of being a little bit funny right there. And I think that's the problem with Marvel MCU films. Like I get you want to be funny, but it's like let's not try to be too funny, right? Let's not try to do that, right? But yeah, like I said, the action in this movie was great. Like I said, I like the chemistry between the characters right there. Like I said, they couldn't stand each other right there, but like working together, when they work together, they get to be a team, right? And I think what I like about the team is that like compared to the actual Avengers, like this is like the Avengers stepchildren right there. Like, yeah, some of them have abilities right there, but it's like their powers are not compared to the Avengers powers. I mean, yes, I mean Hawkeye, Black Widow, okay, but yeah, those guys are not beating Captain America. They're not beating I guess pause. They're not defeating Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Thor. Like that's just happening. Like y'all are no match for them right there. But I think that's what makes the film so great is that these characters are not top like superhero right there. They're not on the top of the food chain right there. They're like they're almost like pretty much Batman. It's like the only person that has the best power is probably Ghost. How is able to phase through walls and stuff like that. Like then again, I don't know if it's due to the suit or was it her own power. Like, yeah, she can control it right there. Like I said, she was going through some pain and stuff like that in the Ant-Man Wasp right there. But yeah, these powers are not the greatest powers, but they're like I think it still works for them, right? And like I said, the villain in this film, well, I feel there's two villains. There's there's the movie villain, but then there's the real villain. I'm not gonna spoil that for y'all right there, but I think y'all are able to y'all able to know who it is by the time y'all watch this film right there, though. But yeah, and then we have I forgot his name right there. Oh, what's his name? Oh yeah, James O'Pullman as Void. I don't want to say too much on Void right there, but definitely the wild card in this film. I'll just definitely say he is definitely the wild card in this film. But like I said, I thought this film was pretty good. Like, I understand that Marvel is on a roller coaster ride right there, but I feel as though with the Thunderbolts right there, it can make can we say that MCU is back? Really? I mean, it's been here, but like I said, people are not have not been a fan of it lately. Like, I see people online saying that Thunderbolts is kind of bring up the MCU up, and I'm like, I I think it is. I think like I said, I thought it was a good film. I thought it was a decent film right there. I like the characters. Like I said, John Walker is an asshole, but like I think that works. But I feel as though turns to be a cool guy, towards the end of the film right there. Like I said, I'm excited to see them again. I want to see them again. I understand people might not like that, but like I want to see the Thunderbolts again. Like I said, I think all the actors did a tremendous job. The chemistry was great, and I feel as though maybe Fantastic Four was going to be that film, to like get people back on the MCU. But I feel as though I mean, there's still fans of that MCU MCU like I said. I'm still gonna watch it regardless, but I feel as though the Thunderbolts could, bring back people that fell with the MCU back to it. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, was it the greatest movie? No, but I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. Don't worry, I like Captain America: Brave New World, but I think Thunderbolts did a better job in that movie than that movie right there. Um, what else can I say about this film? Like I said, there's some CGI that we see in this film, which I mean doesn't really bother me right there. But like I said, the movie villain in this movie was pretty creepy and a little bit scary. Now I think Wanda might be the scary. It sucks calling Wanda a villain. It really does, but she was the antagonist in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness right there. She was scary. But like this guy right here, like I don't know, like call him scary, but he was very creepy. At times it was scary too. At times it was scary too, But yeah, yeah. I don't want to say too much on. I don't want to say too much about that. I feel so that might like spoil the movie right there. But like I said, this film was good. Is the MCU back? I mean, that's always going to be a debate. That's always going to be a debate right there. Like, no movie is going to be perfect, right? Like, I feel as though there might be people that might be stuck in the old like, okay, no one can ever top the old MCU, which I'm never watching the MCU ever again. Which I mean, it is what it is. But like, I thought this was good. This was a good film. I really thought it was like wasn't the best film, but maybe it was the best film in this. Is this still Phase 5? Yo, let me know. I can't remember. I don't know if it's over Phase 5, Phase 6. I don't know, but like I feel so far in this current Marvel phase right now, I feel as though Thunderbolts is the best. Maybe the best overall in terms of like movies and the shows. But y'all let me know about it. But like I said, good movie. Like I said, very good movie. I'll definitely buy this on Blu-ray when it comes out. But like I said, definitely get this movie a shot right there. Like I said, I feel as though definitely the best thing was the movie were the characters. So the characters were, the best thing in this film right there. And the chemistry they had together was just great. And there are two post credit scenes right there. The mid credit scenes not all that great, but the post like the last after the credits right there, it was exciting. It was exciting. It was very very exciting right there. And so yeah, the next MCU film we watch is Fantastic Four, and I can't wait to see that movie. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about this movie right here, about the characters. Put in the comment section below right there. And if you do like this video, please subscribe, be part of the family. Give this video a like, let's say comment the video, share the video, and be sure to follow me on social media accounts in the description box below. Remember what J. Cole said, everybody. There's no such thing as like bad years. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.